Warning. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc is rated M by the ESRB due to content that may be uncomfortable to watch, hear, or read for some viewers. Cursing, vulgarity, and some other instances have been edited out or revised. However, viewer discretion is still advised. Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. If you remember last episode, there has been 2 murders. First, we found Hifumi Yamada, and then we found Kiyotaka Ishimaru, and then it was a wild goose chase because the bodies disappeared, and then we found them again, and then we finally had the actual investigation. So, it was a crazy investigation, and now we're going to find out what the heck went on, and who on earth killed Hifumi and Taka. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! There's 2 Monokumas. He's multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. That's what I was trying to say, but that's not exactly what those words are. That's fine. But the illusion part is... I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. I don't know that I believe you. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy!
You're not playing along.
Stop calling.
We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. Oh yeah, because everyone thinks that he's done it. And he's like, no, I don't want to die.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I've kind of lost my voices. I've been sick, and so like my voices are not the same.
What the heck?
Except for Monokuma for some reason. I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Hey.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the 2 that lost their lives. Yeah, Hifumi and Taka. It was wild. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. Let's talk to Kyoko, see what she has to say.
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there. What about Byakuya? What does he have to say? Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. Well, I just wanted to talk to you people. Sorry. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Wow. 8 people. Don't get used to these people. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Ah, it's different again. When I see all you gathered like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the one.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. You are cute, but... If this was real life, I think I would also hate you. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the Action Pack class trial after this commercial break. What an interesting thing to say, Monokuma. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. I'm not saying all this, Makoto. I said it the first time. It's a deadly class trial every time. Okay, bud? Yeah, sure, I'll save it. I did kind of just save it before, but... Okay, let's read this. And now they must confront 2 murders. Who claimed the lives of Hifumi and Kiyotaka? In this class trial, suspicion builds upon suspicion. Suspicion builds upon suspicion. Okay. Let's do tranquility. What does that do? Completely steadies your aim, effective during the non-stop debate, and the Hangman's Gambit. Costs 3 special points, skill points. Yeah. And then algorithm, increases speed of memorization. Ooh, breathing technique. Covers more quickly. That costs 4 points. Effective during... Oh, okay. Yeah. So I have 12 of my 14 points. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. That's fine. I forgot to say all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Is he going to say something different because there's been 2 murders?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
Are we going to talk about the fact that there's been 2 murders?
We already know who did it.
Do we though? Do we though?
Was that?
He's like, are you sure? You already figured it out? You don't need any time to discuss? I'm confused.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders
Alibi.
took place, and we found him in that suit.
I keep forgetting how she says things like Makoto. Like whenever I was editing, I was like, she does not say Makoto. She says Makoto. And I'm like, I don't have a French accent. And that's like probably the only thing that I probably could say with a slight French accent. How you say Makoto, and that's about it. Like, I don't think that I could say anything else in like a French accent for Celeste.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
I don't think he's stupid enough to come up with... No, let me rephrase. I don't think he's smart enough to be able to come up with this complex of a murder.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You're one to talk, you hypocrite.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Exactly.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Is that real evidence or planted evidence?
Blueprint for the suit.
That is evidence, but does it... You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Parts we assume were used to build it,
Okay.
and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
That's true, I guess, but if you don't leave your door locked or you have, like, if someone swipes your key, then...
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
How could he stuff himself inside of a pool locker with that big old clunky thing on? Are people not asking that? Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Yasuhiro's message. Yeah, because he has really good handwriting. That's one thing that he learned how to do.
Everything we found in your room,
Ah,
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold
Oh.
on a second.
Okay, so... I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting's awful messy. Yeah, his handwriting's neat. So what?
Everything we found in your room.
Uh-huh.
The blueprints, the
No,
suit parts.
that's wrong.
They are
No, that's wrong.
Technically, she was correct. The blueprints were in his room, so that's why I didn't think that that was wrong.
Are you sure
But
Hiro really made those blueprints?
but now I understand why it was. I don't really remember this trial, to be totally honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Also, why are we talking about Alter Ego in front of Monokuma? Aren't we supposed to be keeping him a secret?
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Hiro's not smart enough to change his handwriting for both either.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
By what? Writing with his left foot?
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
I agree.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I agree with that. I think I said that too.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
That's exactly what he's thinking.
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Okay. Good for you, Byakuya. I still don't like you though. That shocked Makoto too.
Then who was in that Robo Justice suit?
Well, technically, Hiro was in the Robo Justice suit the whole time.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Tell him, Naegi. Why does it always gotta be us? Why can't you say something? And of course, he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo Justice suit?
Hiro. The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit, was Hiro. The Illuminati. No. Let's not talk about that right now.
Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Yeah?
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
That's true.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
No, just because he was in the suit doesn't mean that he is the prime suspect. Well, I mean, he is the prime suspect, but that doesn't mean that he did it just because he's in the suit.
That doesn't make any sense. You've just said Hiro didn't do it.
Prime suspect and the culprit can be two different individuals.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even bend in it, so like...
What?
Okay, I mean, I guess if you didn't do the amount of investigation that we did, it would probably be a crazy revelation.
Now that's a bold assumption.
Not really. Well, I know how this trial plays out, so maybe that's why it's not really that big of a deal to me.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
He always does. It's Byakuya.
Of course. But before we get to that,
Oh no, are you gonna make me do something else, Byakuya?
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Hey, somebody's gotta take the leadership role.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Oh, I didn't realize that that was one of the first things that they talked about.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Yeah, the dolly and the tarp.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Yes. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the dolly.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. Things that were used to Taka's body, they must have been, so the tarp and the dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What? That's correct. What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yes.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Yes.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Yes.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Okay.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Yes.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
I mean, look at the wheels. You can see the tire tracks through the blood print in the equipment room. I mean, unless you carry him, how else are you gonna move him?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Yep.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
No, I'm sure I'm not mistaken, Celeste.
Huh?
Makoto's like, what do you mean? You've never questioned me like this before. I'm confused.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Girl, you weren't there.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
Okay, just because it was doesn't mean that it also wasn't in the equipment room. They're on the same floor.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
You're looking suspicious, girlfriend.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
No, it's not possible.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
I don't like you.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Excuse me?
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I'm sorry. Other than Miss Ultimate Detective Kyoko Kirigiri, who has solved 2 murders thus far? Oh, that's right, Makoto Naegi. Thank you very much. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Yeah, I would. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. Okay, I kind of remember this. I think that's why I keep waiting to press triangle. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Oh, because I have been pressing X. Okay, so I guess I've been doing it this way the whole time. That's good, I guess. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button in time with a tempo marker. Okay. Basically, just remember that the square button now has a function along with the X and triangle buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. We're on kind. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun! Okay, that was easier. Equipment or bloodstain.
This should prove it.
Goodness, I had to lock in on that one. That was difficult.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
We sure do.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Yeah, because whoever did it was also, I guess, stupid.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yeah, what do you got to say to that? How about them apples, Celeste? Yeah. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? I don't think it's hate so much as... Never mind.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Which is... the killer?
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
It's not even a robot. It's like... reinforced cardboard boxes.
What kind of robot is it?
A fake one.
I'm not sure that really matters.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Okay, tell him, Togami.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Okay. If I look back at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. Because you can't bend in it. What does he mean by that? Robo Justice costume. Okay, I forgot which one is focus. Which one's
As we
focus?
know,
Fast forward is circle. Concentrate is R1. Okay.
Taka was killed in the equipment room.
That's true.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong. And you should know that, Hina.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
Yeah, but with a costume on.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Mm-mm.
What do you mean?
Girl, you should know. We watched you try it on.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. Surprised you got anywhere in this thing. And then he's like, it wasn't me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Yeah, exactly. See?
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
How'd you forget that, girlfriend?
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Okay, that was a dumb question, because have you ever tried to push someone, someone probably about 180 pounds with your feet on a dolly? How are you supposed to also walk at the same time, Celeste? Like, use your brain.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Can't have anything be incriminating for you, can we?
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Good for you.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But why would you do that? Why have the suit at all in that case? There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body, because you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
He can't actually get it off. And she said, why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? There's a clasp on the back. Yeah. And she even said that she didn't think that he could get it off by himself.
It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Yeah, no.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah. That was part of planted evidence.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Why are you so focused on Robo Justice instead of just Hiro?
To be clear, Whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
That's correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Okay. That doesn't mean that he killed anybody, though.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
Also, why'd you take a picture and not help?
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Yasuhiro. Yeah. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice. Oh.
So long as those facts exist,
Yeah, I forgot that conversation.
The proper conclusion is beyond question.
Yeah, but... Remember, we had a little talk about, you know, certain things.
The individuals inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
I don't think
Hold on a
so.
second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
I agree.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Yeah, exactly. We still have some time.
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yeah, in every other case you wanted to do that. So why not this one, Celeste?
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Exactly.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
We just talk about all the aspects of the case. Like you and I went through the whole case in detail, starting from this morning.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Oh, because it... Well, I mean, you were not you for some of it.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
I agree.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
I don't think she'll tell you.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Okay.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Okay.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Okay, but do we have to talk about Kyoko going missing? Okay, it's for the greater good.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Yeah.
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi.
I don't know if that's abduction, but... Okay.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
Yeah, it's disappeared. Oh, no, the shadow at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I feel like there's a common denominator here that people aren't truly grasping. Maybe they will.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Yeah, intense scream. She saw the strange costume man. So why did he run off whenever you screamed, but not when you took the picture or, took your camera? So then there wasn't evidence. We didn't think that one through, did we, Girly Pop?
and then...
That was Hifumi.
that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
I hope that they talk about it now that, oh wait, we heard it after we found Taka.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Yeah, Hifumi had disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Taka was gone too.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Yeah, which is wild.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Except for Sakura and Hina were in there, so that part never made sense to me.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
But I can't tell you why that doesn't make sense to me yet.
I think that about covers it.
Mm-hmm.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Stupidly complicated. Like, overly.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
No, it's one big long event that has, like, timed plans stuff.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Okay. I am inclined to agree with you.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Oh yeah, because we know kind of roughly what time he was killed because of his watch. Monokuma file number 3.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Okay.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or
I
perhaps it was after?
think it was before.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came
We don't.
last
What makes
That
you
was supposed
say
to be
that?
whenever I said,
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
no. I think it's the order.
Numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, so it's not that one. Okay, it's the first one, it's the first one, it's the first one, it's the first one. I know. That's what I tried to do the first time.
So, what order
No, we
they
don't.
killed
That's
in.
wrong.
Taka came last.
No, that's wrong. Wait.
We know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
Okay, so it's probably this one.
What makes you say
And
that?
then it's...
Because of the numbering of the Justice
No, that's wrong.
Hammers.
Okay, there we go. I figured it out. Dang.
Hold on.
I know what it was.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
That's what... I know what they were trying to have me say, but I didn't know how they wanted me to say it.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
His watch. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Watch. Is that the word? W-A-T-C-H? 5 letters. Whoa. Wristwatch. There you go. Wristwatch. I got it.
Now I understand.
Yeah, that.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Nobody calls it a wristwatch, though. That's just too long. It's just a watch.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
And he was definitely alive at 6 p.m. last night.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Yeah, he was alive. It's almost 10 o'clock, which is bedtime.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Which the Monokuma file conveniently leaves out.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yeah,
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
which means someone is lying.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
Except for Kyoko.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That was intentional.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Unfortunately, including yours, baby girl.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
Which one?
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah, because that came from Hifumi. They went down there, they heard the body discovery announcement. But remember, Sakura said that they heard it for Taka's too.
When we heard Hifumi
And Taka was
screaming,
for sure
we were all
dead.
together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
And also, he magically, woke up.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
No, I don't think so.
If that's true, where's the tape?
Exactly.
I don't know.
You're so confident, Yasuhiro.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Yeah.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
Yeah?
And it
At
does
that point,
not
for
stop
sure.
there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
That's true too.
When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
That's correct.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Yeah, and that's when Taka's body disappeared.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. But that's not really... You were passed out, so...
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
Yeah, she didn't.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
That actually is a true statement, Celeste, but I can't tell you why that's true.
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
No, that's wrong.
So what now, Kyoko?
Yeah, you're the ultimate detective.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Okay.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Oh, I think I know.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
they were not gone more than a minute or two. Also,
His body apparently
if you're already in the nurse's
one
office and you
minute
don't
her
feel
and
good,
Hina took their eyes off of it.
I mean, I guess it would be more gross to stay in with a dead body. I don't know, I feel like a nurse's office would have stuff like that.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Yeah, I'm surprised the person who actually did move Hifumi's body could get up to the third floor from the first floor in that short amount of time.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Not impossible, but extremely difficult.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Yeah. New World Order coming in. And it's like, whoa! Yeah.
The dead body moved on its own?
I'm pretty sure if this was V3, then we would have like the trial break right now. Like after this conversation.
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
Hifumi wasn't actually dead.
we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Oh yeah, girl, how could you not think that whenever he woke up just to say, "It's cold. I know you. Yes, you know."
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
That's exactly what she's saying.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Are you sure?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
No, it totally is. Have you ever seen a TV show? The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? I think so. Broken wrist watch. Now I know that I can hold triangle to get what I need.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Yes.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Are you sure?
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, so I'm taking that. Someone else's discovery. And then when Celeste says hers, I'm going to say no, that's wrong.
Office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
That was someone else's. Wow, I really thought that one through and I got it first try. I'm proud of myself.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
No.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But as we heard Sakura say, it also played right after they found Taka.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Exactly.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
And then you're going to ask Monokuma and he's going to be like, hee, I'm not telling you. But just know that remember, we heard a second body discovery announcement. Why are we forgetting these?
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
No.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Oh, come on, just do it.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Okay. And that helps, because remember, we hear a second body discovery announcement after Hina talks to, or right before Hina talks to Hifumi, and then, the magic cheer and the light, and
That didn't answer our question,
Yeah,
man.
it did.
We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, it totally answered the question.
No, actually, that was plenty.
See, Byakuya and I don't like him, but he's pretty smart.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Because that's when you found a dead body for the first time.
Huh? Later on?
Oh yeah, you weren't there.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when, just after Hifumi came back to life. Oh, wait.
Shoot!
Okay, well, I got one heart left. It was when we found both bodies.
I got it!
I need to read all my
We
options.
heard
apparently.
it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Yeah. I mean, technically, people would know what I mean whenever... That's why you need air quotes. Back to life, Ding dong dong ding. A body has been discovered. And then class trial.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
No, actually it doesn't.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Yeah, that's why I think that it doesn't contradict what he just said.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually
Freshly dead.
being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Nope.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
That's correct.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
His glasses.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
No.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
I do agree with that.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
There's several things that do.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
The first time or the second time?
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Probably both
This
times.
whole thing is pointless.
Okay. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Hifumi's glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved
No.
and his body after being moved, other than the change
In how it was positioned.
Oh. Okay, well,
Shoot.
I thought that was gonna be her contradiction. No.
Well, here's one
Okay,
thing.
yes there was. His glasses.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. No, that's wrong. I knew she was gonna say that.
In fact,
I just got
there
trigger
was
happy.
one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah, because as a glasses wearer, These things need to be clean enough that I can see out of them.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, as someone who doesn't wear glasses, I can understand why you don't know.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yeah. The evidence I found in the trash can was, this with Princess Pudgy Piggles something.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah, that we know Hifumi liked.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah.
I
sounds
highly
right.
doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I agree with that.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Yakuya, who definitely would not use that.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Exactly. And Toko.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
I don't know how you keep your glasses clean with tissues, because they leave mine smudgy.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
That proves that Hifumi was alive and moved himself because he had to have cleaned his glasses off so then he could see.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Why would the killer or someone moving his body need to wipe off Hifumi's glasses if Hifumi was dead? You don't need glasses if you're dead.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Yep, I think that's exactly what happened.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Remember, we were in the nurse's office. What was in the mini fridge in the nurse's office?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
I feel like that's more crucial to the investigation in the anime than it was in this investigation.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Yeah.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! What an idiot!
Yeah.
If Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Because Hifumi's the one who moved Taka while we were all looking for Hifumi.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's corpse or body was Hifumi.
Done! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Because he locked it from the inside.
The door was locked?
Yeah, I think you were still unconscious, maybe?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Yes.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
Yes.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yep.
But That means he took part in the murders.
Yes.
I just can't believe it.
I can. I mean, think about why Taka. And it becomes clear.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Sure thing.
There's more?
Probably, there always is.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of
Oh, the
Taka's
note.
lifeless body?
Mm-hmm. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be Yasuhira's message, but this one.
John!
The note Hifumi had.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Hidden note?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his
It could have been in his pocket. I don't think it is, but
pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
found a hole. Monokuma can't find out. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
Well, no. It's not like you have carbon paper or a printer.
It's not the same?
Well, no, if the words are different, it's not the same.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Taka.
And that person could only have been...
Taka.
John! That's right! Taka!
Mm-hmm.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Because if that is the note that you found in his pants and Taka had the scrap of paper, and you look at the tear and it lines up...
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Why?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yes.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Not necessarily.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Yeah, Hina.
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Just like Cherry and Big Mac. You know, I don't really think she's scary. I think she's just eccentric. How she's acting right now. Let me make that clear. I can't let her get to me. Okay, broken wristwatch.
Huffy had the note, right?
Maybe.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
No.
But remember what the note said.
Yeah.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The time doesn't matter!
It does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong. I'm honestly glad that I got that. I thought I was gonna have to focus.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
Mm-hmm. Because of his wristwatch.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, have you not been paying attention this whole time?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
You've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
The equipment room, where his dead body was found.
The equipment room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note.
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
I agree. And also the scrap of paper in his hand.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Okay.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
I agree.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
I mean, what is it that everyone wants to do here?
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Hiding it.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Yeah.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Byakuya, shut up. Just believe me for once. I mean, I understand why you're making me do this, but it's a little tedious, okay?
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
The note.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note
Are from the same piece of paper.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
And that piece of evidence proves that it was meant for Taka.
Did I get all that right?
Yes, you did.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
I agree.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
No, that's too far. No, you should have quit while you were ahead.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
That's what we're trying to figure out, isn't it? I know it, though.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid
Hey,
walrus!
be kind to her.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What your involvement is?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Oh, okay.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
That's true.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Yes.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Yes.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Okay.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Yeah.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
There's other hammers instead of just the ones that were used previously.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
It doesn't mean that it has to be the hammers that were already used. If they're similar sizes, like if they go up, like increase in size, it's just like those little, what are those things called? I have some in the back of my car. I use them to put my license plate cover on and off. I don't know. But I know what I'm talking about. They go up in size. There's like 3/4, like 3/18, and like stuff like that.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
You should.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1, technically, based on it being in the rec room.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Not really.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
I agree.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The ones that were on the wall. Did you not look inside the repository? The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow, I have to find the truth. Spotless hammer. And there I was looking for the sink.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make it.
No, that's wrong. Oh, darn.
Hammer 5 is a check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I hope that's
pretty
not
clear.
a thing.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice
No, that's wrong.
Hammers.
I knew it was going to be in there somewhere. I just... I don't know why. It's whatever.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all.
That's what I was trying to say.
No, it was something completely different.
Actually, it... Okay.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Yes and no.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
But the hammers were made with the hammers from the repository.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Yeah.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones,
Short ones, tall ones, some as big as your head.
and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
I agree.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that was the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Why?
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Unless you're a simp like Hifumi.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Spotless hammer. Something tells me that this is not what I'm gonna be.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive.
That's true.
Assuming the rule holds true,
That's
it
not
is
impossible.
simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, so it's that one. And so I need to take that and say impossible.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's
it is-
wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah. I'm proud of myself for thinking that out. They're gonna get harder.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Yeah.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Okay.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Yep. Hifumi just didn't think that the second person to be killed would be him.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Exactly.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
It's too convoluted.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Exactly.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yeah, there's no way it wasn't.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Oh, Hina. Honey,
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
I don't like you.
Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Not when you know who the blackened is. The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Well, yeah. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidences. Kyoko really is amazing. Ah, I know. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Oh, I forgot that he doesn't know what her talent is yet, and I keep saying it. This game has been out for a really long time. It's really hard to not know what her talent is, though. It's almost unnatural how good she is at it.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
A marionette, perhaps?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yeah. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Let's see. I forgot how that one song went in French, but I think it's her.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Because, if you think about it, in Chapter 2, beginning of Chapter 2, Hifumi was simping for Celeste, called her a little white rabbit. I mean, she was she was there whenever she saw that Taka and Hifumi were arguing over Alter Ego. She's the one who was like, oh, I was struck by this thing. And then, she's the one who was like, oh, I saw this shadow, I heard this thing, I did this, I did that. It was her.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You are.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
It's not a joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yeah.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him
Ooh, your accent's slipping.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Mm-hmm. Pardonnez-moi. I love this part.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Yeah.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Mm-hmm. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste have in common? Encountering a suspicious individual.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Uh-huh. And now that we know that Hifumi was an accomplice...
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Okay. So, you only need my help sometimes? Because I don't like this, okay?
Sorry.
Don't apologize, Makoto. Stand on business.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Yeah, way to, turn my words back around.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yes.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Not exactly, but... Oh yeah, she saw a shadow.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Mm-hmm.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
She saw it. Intense scream. She saw him. Ran off. Further down the hallway. Mm-hmm.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Mm-hmm. Hifumi playing dead. They split
It was
up.
to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Mm-hmm. So then there would be confusion on whose body was actually dead during the announcement.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh yeah. Then why don't we split into two groups? Mm-hmm. Hunting party.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Mm-hmm. You've been found out.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Mm-hmm.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sounded like a bird call.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
She said that Hifumi was murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Yeah.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Yeah, it was.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
But you were already in the nurse's office.
Wait! Then that was...
Yep.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you mean.
Of course.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Working with Hifumi, for one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it.
Like those guys did, yeah.
Looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
But from what I've seen other people playing, they just thought that she meant, like, all the people that have died so far.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Yeah, and she shouldn't have known that Taka was dead because they didn't tell her yet.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Hero.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Also, what if you're a person who doesn't remember specifically word for word verbatim what you said? Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Okay, I need to pay attention to all of it.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
That? Yeah, she should have
All I
only...
said,
Celeste's comment?
Yeah, strange to those guys.
die,
Those guys. No, that's
just
wrong.
like those...
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I'm glad I talked that out in my head. Or I guess I kind of talked it out loud.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
And she couldn't have seen Taka's body at that point.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Technically, guys can be used as a, like a collective unit of any gendered person.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
I guess. But that still could have worked. Oh, the crash out is inevitable.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
No, I don't know that.
Imaginations.
Yeah, enlighten me.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
You were.
Then what about the picture I took?
That... Oh gosh. You're still on that?
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Now that we know that Hifumi was an accomplice, we can look at it differently.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
It is.
So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
I feel like the camera doesn't actually have a timer, but I don't remember why that's a thing.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the
Oh,
only
that
one
part.
who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Yeah, but remember, we found him in a pool locker.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Are we sure about that?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Because you set it up.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
I agree.
No, there is no other explanation.
Are you sure? Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yeah, he's carrying him. You just got found out, girl.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, it is.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
I agree with that.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Because that's what we were told.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther.
Yeah, because it's used to conceal an identity, but it's only made for heroes' exact, like, proportions.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Don't laugh.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Are you sure about that?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
I don't either.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Did you just tell my girl to shush her mouth? Wow. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Costume.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's
Really,
wrong.
we already talked about that.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
One that we've already talked about. Yeah, you can't bend at the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Well, it was an oversight for sure, because it has helped debunk 2 of the things so far in this trial.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Ooh.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
It sure is.
Checkmate?
Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself, Celeste?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
There it is. There it is.
Celeste?
she's not actually French.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
I don't like her character, but I love this crash out. It's so fun.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yasuhiro, as in Yasuhiro Hagakure. Who killed me? Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Okay.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Yeah, and then Kyo goes over there like, I know your actual name.
He did
Celestia
say Yasuhiro,
Ludenberg.
but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
He wasn't.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh, threats while you're on trial for murder. That's smart.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Because Hifumi said Mr. and Miss.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
By last names.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Mr. Naegi, that's correct.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
You know, for once, I agree with you.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Why, when someone's dying, would they change their complete personality and upheave their morals? Or not upheave their morals?
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
I agree.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Are you sure?
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
Someone who's not actually French. Even though I'm pretty sure Ludenberg is like a German. Is it not German? It might be French. I don't know. Someone who does not go by a Japanese name. Let me just say that.
And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
I love that line so much.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
I don't know the connotations behind Yasuhiro being a loser's name, but no, none of you look like losers, technically. I guess.
Well, do I?
No.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
I don't.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
I love this part.
Make sure your ear holes are
wide open.
and listen up!
My name
My
is...
real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself
My name's
over and over again?
Gosh, dang it. That part of the anime is fun. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. E-handbook. That's what it is.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Yeah, she said it.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
No, that one said I love when Master yells at people. That's so funny.
The truth. And since you have no way
Oh, that's
to
wrong.
contradict me,
No, that's wrong.
that's
No,
the
that's
only
wrong.
truth there is.
Shoot.
Moron.
Moron. Okay.
Hate to contradict.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
Yeah. Turn it on. Let's see what it says.
What?
Yeah. You done been found out.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
Handbook is vital. Don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Make sure you have the right one.
So all we have to do is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Well, if you weren't the culprit, then you would have no reason to not cooperate. Makoto is like, I'm so done with this girl.
Celeste,
I can ask you one more time.
can you please just tell us what really happened?
What do you mean?
Please, just tell us.
Why'd you work with Hifumi? Why'd you kill Taka? Why did you kill Hifumi and betray him? She's like, don't perceive me. What is this?
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
I think it's been checkmate.
Because
Because.
until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Okay.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
That'll bring everything to an end.
Let's do it, Makoto. Closing argument. Begin.
The killer is you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was
Hifumi.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Yeah, that should have been everyone's first inclination.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
And just twirling around.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi
The little
didn't
kitty
know
cat
what
thing.
the true killer had in mind for their final
Up in the
act.
top right. He was so trusting of her. He was like, "Look, master. Look, my little white rabbit. I've done exactly what you asked me to." And she was like, "You think you're
Their
graduating?"
plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
You.
Celeste. Sorry,
You lose. Yeah.
I lost?
Yeah.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
I don't know.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Oh, she's gonna say no.
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh, I like your regular voice.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Eiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
Yep.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh,
Interesting.
that is interesting. Well. Well, I got an A. I was not expecting that, actually, considering how bad I did on the, you know that one, whatever that thing's called. Oh, I got 93 monocoins from that, though.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Wow. She just like that. Also, love this voice. Love this voice.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is. You know, you're not one of my favorite characters. You're probably like C tier. But it's a real human of you right now. And that makes it sad.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
For Celestia Ludenberg or Taiko Yasuhiro.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened?
I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious though.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I think it's the right one. You know, people think that her execution is like so good. And it's fine. And if you think of like, if you do her free time events, then it makes a lot more sense about like why things are done. I'll talk about it during it though. But yeah, it's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then, did you use, you know? I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right to get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but even though Makoto already did, it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego? She sure is.
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it. What?
are you okay
It was
with
Taka.
this?
He stole it. What?
So
And I
then,
have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say
What? Oh, that was to cover up her own butt.
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
She's a liar. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice. See, that's very out of character for him, even if he wanted to, like, talk to Mondo. So, like, for this to work, she had to have had talked to Hifumi, because he was the only one who was blinded by rage about her also being gone. But, like, I don't know. I don't like her.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him! I'm going to kill him!
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's going to try to kill you. What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard! I don't need to say it 4 more times.
Honestly,
Can we allow him continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her!
Save her!
Yeah, that.
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. Devious. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me. Yeah, you disgust me too.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he made something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. She's not wrong. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assume you had actually let him live?
Are you okay
That's
with
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
so in the
So you
end,
had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point in my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
No,
about that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
All along, you've been saying it, how we have to accept living here.
You little
Obviously,
bitch.
that was a lie. That was bull. That's what she says in the anime.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Hence the name Celestia Ludenberg. A castle? Look at all those vampire men. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler/bodyguards. Oh, Celeste. The outfit kind of eats, though. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there was only my dream, my only goal. Oh, was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing
unfortunately,
to be done.
my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no more room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes.
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Someone who's already dead and got executed.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own emotions. Well, it says feelings, but emotions came out. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her. You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Hey, that's number 17. That's my favorite number. This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
No, it is important. Tell me. Tell me.
Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Maybe. I just love her voice. Her voice is so good. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Zooming out, she's got her hands folded in prayer. Oh, a European castle. And a stake. She's gonna get burned alive. Oh, look, the rabbit. Because she's a little white rabbit. Think that... Oh, the burning of the Versailles Witch. There's something else that rabbit represents. I think on one of her beta designs or something. So if you do her free time events, she says that if she were to die, I mean, obviously everybody's gonna die, but like now, like in this right here, if she were to die, then she would want to be like killed unconventionally. And so we're about to zoom into her face, and it's like a really sad, terrifying moment, but she is like, yes, this is everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm being burned alive like a Versailles witch. I mean, this is so great. And then there's the fire truck that comes, and it's gonna, you know, fire trucks put out the fires. But what is the most common death that you can think of. A car accident. A car accident is the most common way to die. Or just any vehicle, like being hit by a vehicle at all. And so she doesn't die from the fire, she dies from being hit with the fire truck. And so that causes her the despair in the end, because she says in her free time events that she wants to die in an unconventional way. However, how she truly dies is being run over by the fire truck that's coming to take out the fire. Anyways, it's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that? She's like, I'm not telling you.
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me? What? Not gross.
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. She's like, thank you, they answered my question. So you did. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Okay. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. Huh? What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. She's like, huh, so you think it's me? Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Oh, Hina.
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Okay, Hina, let's not say that. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah,
So then,
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we talk a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? She's like, you're worried about me? I ship them so hard. Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. She's like, well, friends is the first step. Okay, I can deal with friends for now. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... No! What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Well, let's go in there. Oh, this is where I wanted to go a long time ago. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Do you see the outline? The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Let's push on it. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in... Gashonk. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was likely a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom, there's a storage closet. Way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is a secret room. But what's in here? Okay, well, let's see what we can... Stuff on the shelf. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope Speak Academy student registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? Probably Kyoko. I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Uh-oh. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. It's all gone. Yeah. Ow. Apparently, something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. You should not sleep after you have probably a mild concussion. Oh. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. It sounds like crashing. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Crack. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I guess let's go check it out. We have no idea what time it is. It didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ah, Sakura! Butt cheeks! Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanely possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but... regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move, or even breathe.
Why, what do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal? Oh no. The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision.
To do what?
I'm going to resist you.
Yeah, good for you, Sakura.
Okay.
That was easier said than done.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right?
That's a threat.
You haven't forgotten, have you?
Oh, it probably has to do with her family's dojo.
What I'm holding hostage?
Her family's dojo. She's like, no, it's been in my family for 3 centuries. Makoto. What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is Sakura Ogami? Chapter 3. The end. Now there are 7 surviving students. We're dwindling. We're only halfway through this game. And we're already at 7 students. I received the Super Robo Justice present. And I would like to save. And I'm probably going to leave this here. So I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all next time when we start Chapter 4. So, bye guys.